One of the things that is at the heart of our church plant is the desire to be intentionally incarnational in the way that we show the love of Christ to our community. So when we first moved to town, the very first thing that we did was that we did nothing. We took an entire year where we committed that we were just going to live in our community, we were going to root ourselves in this community, and we were going to listen to the rhythms of the town. We were going to listen to the needs of this community and let that be a part of shaping the vision of this church. We wanted to root ourselves here so that what grew up and what God raised up was something that was an authentic expression of the gospel that was authentic to this particular place. One of the things that we learned in that process was that we were feeling drawn right to the heart of our town. We felt drawn to downtown Chapel Hill, Franklin Street, which runs right up the middle of our community. And as we looked at the nature of that and the complexities of that part of the town, one of the things we noticed was that if we were going to reach downtown Chapel Hill, then we had to, without a doubt, reach college students because the University of North Carolina, the campus, comes right up to the edge of Franklin Street. So we had to reach college students, and we also had to reach homeless people. So again, we didn't start with a target group, but we did start with a target place, and the place, downtown Chapel Hill, dictated who we were going to be reaching. And so our ministry has been geared in a way that people from those two groups have been drawn to it. So the church has become this kind of eclectic, quirky collision of all different types of people. And so there are activists, academics, artists all coming together in this place. And it is a beautiful thing to see. One of the cool parts of that is that you look and you see college students and you see homeless men in the same church together, and it is this beautiful connection because on the one side you have people with these incredibly bright futures, and on the other side you have people who are wrestling with broken past, and yet this gets to be a place where they come together and they get to grow in Christ together as a part of the same family. We have become very involved with the homeless community. We do a lot with the local homeless shelter, with the local food bank, and we have just decided that we're going to partner with them, not necessarily creating new things on our own, but partnering with people that are already doing this good work in the community, and not in a way that in any way takes away from the mission of the gospel, but it's driven by the mission of the gospel, that we partner with them and join them in that work. Also with our college students, we do a lot of Bible studies and different events for them where we tackle some of the really tough questions that their professors are posing to them. Hopefully with study and with intelligence, we can look at these questions and see what God has to say about them. We believe without a doubt that God is not afraid of our questions, but that He welcomes them, because even in the question itself, there is an expression and there is this hint, this subtle hint that I'm asking this to you, God, because I think you might actually have the answer for it. I think you are big enough to be able to answer this question. And so that's what we do, and we wrestle with that. And it's been a powerful growth process for a lot of our students because of that. And then also Franklin Street is kind of this convergence point for our entire community. It is at the heart of our whole community, and so it's a very diverse place. And so our church has begun to reflect that, and we love that. We're just rejoicing in that because we believe that God just flat out revels in diversity. And so we do have people from all age groups and just the spectrum, across the spectrum. The name of our church is actually Love Chapel Hill, because that's not just our name, but that is our mission, to love Chapel Hill with the heart of Jesus. And we take it very seriously to try to find all the creative ways we possibly can to express that love to our community. And so we've done that in a lot of surprising kind of ways through different love missions. And these aren't like random acts of kindness, but these are intentional moves of love to speak to our community in a way that they can grasp and in a way that is native to them. And so we have determined that that is who we are going to be. We're going to tell this compelling, surprising story of the reckless love of God. And we believe we can communicate that to our town by giving ourselves away. I would challenge you to do the same in your community, to look around and to stop and to listen. Spend some time doing nothing and just listening to your community. Learn the language of your community. What are the rhythms and what are the values in your town? And how can you, like a missionary would do, how can you take those things and find a way to communicate the gospel to those people in a way that grabs their hearts and in a way that is natural to them? So I challenge you to do that. Learn and listen and let your community help shape the vision of your church.